Hiya, live leak. Unstoppable Tramp here again. No ranting today, funnily enough, and I'm also going to look at the camera. The reason why I don't always look at the camera is not the narcissism thing, that's the truth. It's plain and simply because it's got such a small little viewfinder that I'm scared that I'm going to be talking, I'm going to be out of shot like this, you know what I mean? So it's plain and simple. Okay, fine, I'm a narcissist. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing fantastically well. I'm getting progressively a bit more excited about this trip now because it's probably about a month, maybe 6 weeks tops that we're going to be going. So it's been very strange. You're sort of going through all your bits and pieces, getting rid of stuff you don't think you're going to need, and you get down to an array of items that you think, okay, that's all I need, and then you realise you can't fit it all in the van, so then you have to have a reassess and all the rest. And I'm a bit of a, I say prepper, but I like to think of it more as a, a ready person. I don't like the idea of getting caught with my pants down, let's say. So when I'm out and about, I'll always have a few bits and pieces on me. I've always got my little, Swiss Army knife and stuff like that, because I plain and simply like to get things done. Do you know what I mean? I hate, being a little penknife short of having a job completed. Do you know what I mean? I like being ready for things. That old Boy Scout motto and all that sort of stuff. So I'm sort of taking quite an array of things, because I want to have all the bases prepared, like from building sort of tools and stuff like that, to fishing gear and bits like that. Because I don't think my wife really understands the intent of this yet. I mean, I think she's slowly getting it, but I'm going out there to survive. You know what I mean? I'm going to go and start trying to catch fish for dinner and stuff like that. But we're going to be working for charities, so they will feed us as well. But it's not like we're going to be getting paid really for our work, so I wanted to make sure I've got bases covered. So I've got some work tools, so if I need to get some paid work in, but also if things was to go completely wrong across the globe, then I've got some tools that could make ourselves a little cabin with and stuff like that. I've been buying up bits on eBay. Like I thought it's about time I got myself a good set of chisels, like a proper wooden handle set of chisels, and an old cross-cut saw that can, Dick Prenique style, you can actually proper saw through huge logs, and for firewood, but also for your for a cabin if you wanted to go that way. So I've been going around in a few circles trying to get it all down to its bare bones and what we need. And like I say, I'll take you and show you a little round. It was a box each we started off with, matching his and hers. A box each to sort of get all the sort of your clothes and your bits in. We've got like a roof box sorted out now, and I'm going to take you on a little walk. Roof box. I also got another roof box off of eBay, which is down there, which is a bit more of a square one. The idea being with that roof box is that was going to take some more of the sort of like dirtier stuff, so shovels, spades, fire materials, barbecue, all that sort of stuff. Like I say, this was, when I come out of my other workshop, this was a workshop, so you can imagine it looks like a right mess at the moment, but what's happening is we're we're sort of getting rid of all these bits and pieces slowly. Going to try and use up some of these old materials on some of the jobs I've still got to do in the van, and the rest of it is going. I mean, this was like so much busier. This probably had like 3 times the amount of stuff in it. There was all like shelving and all that. Like I say, we've been selling all of it on eBay. A couple of projects. Told you, I'm into my knife making and stuff. This isn't by any way near, like, it's not finished obviously, but I made it with the intention of finishing it. I've got some file work on there and bits and pieces. Don't even know if that's coming out properly. So that's just like a little job on the thing. This is another one I've got going, which is like this is a Wilkinson sword survival knife. They went out of business, their factory went out of business, and I bought up one of the blades, it was just like just the blade and this, and I've completely edited it. There was like a saw on the back, and this all looked different, but I made it, I don't know, I made it a bit prettier in my eyes, but who knows, I've still got to finish it off. The handle, it's a bit rough, but sorry, we digress. yeah, so this was my old workbench that is now sort of getting used as like some very, you know, some storage, but it's, you know, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just, I'm talking nonsense probably. But yeah, a few of the things we got for our van. Oh, this is it. I wanted to update you about the van. We've got like a little, like a boat vent that goes on the top of the van. I don't know if you can really see that, but it's got like a little fan inside. And the idea is that during the day, it uses the solar energy to charge the internal battery, but it also uses the sun's energy to power the fan. When it comes to night, the battery takes over and the fan stays on. Idea being that we didn't want to get too much condensation in there because that's a killer. We've got a bit more insulation. We need a lot more of that. What else? Yeah, this is just some stuff to touch up the flat. Bits and pieces that are going with me. Yeah, so the other day we got ourselves one of them ports, so you can actually link up the van at a campsite to the electricity, to the 240, and that's all the bits in there. We got ourselves an inverter, a Sterling inverter, which I think I've probably got something a bit too powerful for our needs, to be honest, but we wanted to make sure we could run the power tools off of it. You know, bike cover, and it's all quite exciting because it's all just sitting down here at the moment, unused, and I'm just looking forward to getting it on the van. But like I've been saying, it's the weather hasn't been great, and a lot of this stuff I'm using sealants on and stuff like that, and I don't want to cut a big hole in the van without knowing it's all going to be sealed within that day. So yeah, so like I say, bits and pieces, you know, to obviously do, but it was just sort of I guess an update. But yeah, it's weird, it's really strange. Like I say, imagine, you know, collecting stuff for like 20 years, like 25 bloody years, and then all of a sudden having to really sort of scrutinise everything you own, thinking, you know, am I going to keep this? Am I going to pay for the storage of it? What am I going to do with it? It's weird. So you get letting go of quite a few memories as well. Not that materialism holds any weight with me. I don't like materialistic people, but it's you know, stuff can be said about the stuff you own. You know, it's like, it doesn't define you, but it does allow you to do certain activities. Like without a bike, you can't go cycling. So, you know, obviously I've kept all, you know, the family photos and bits like that, but there was lots of sort of little items that are just, I don't know, I'd picked up over the years and I got a bit fond over. But, you know, it's sad, isn't it? It's just materialistic, isn't it? But getting rid of all of that, and it's all going in here. Not much has happened to the van since I last spoke to you. It was just a rack, but like I say, we've just been concentrating on the internals of it all, just selling up everything. And what's been really good is all the stuff that we sold has been able to us to sort of pay for the stuff for the van, whatever we've needed to pay for, which is always really quite nice. Just turning it into more useful stuff, I guess, but also giving some people some good deals. But another thing, I got a lady come and collect some logs today. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've had them sitting there, and I figured, let's sell the wood burner, let's sell the wood burning chimney, and all the logs I've been collecting over the last few years or whatever. You know, to some it's junk, but to someone who's burning wood and all the rest of it, that's absolutely perfect. You know, you've got your kindling and you've got all your logs. What else? Yeah, selling everything. This is going as well. We've got a nice little table that's getting sold. Yeah, a lot of people would just get rid of this stuff, but I figured, yeah, mate, turn it nice again, and someone can get a nice bit of use out of it, but you can also get paid for it, and everyone's happy then, aren't they? Then everyone's happy. So, yeah, oh yeah, we've got some batteries as well, some deep cycle batteries sorted. Sorted for the van, so that should give us plenty of power for, you know, our needs. You know, bit of laptop, bit of live leak and all the rest. We've still got this problem to deal with. Don't know what we're going to do here. You have a boy. Yeah. Who's obviously coming with us. He's the absolute joy, aren't you? You're a good boy. Huh? I love you. Good boy. Huh? Yeah, so this is obviously Samuel, who some people have obviously met, but he's a good boy, hey? Hey? Such a good-natured boy, absolutely lovely. Sit down, sit. Come on, sit. Show everyone your nice face. Hmm? You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Hmm? Yeah, good boy, aren't you? Hmm? Yeah. Very, very cool. And people think we're obviously mad, you know, going to live in such a small van, like a transit van, with a big dog. But, like you probably guessed, I think I am. Cheers, lovely. Hope you're having a good weekend. Bye.